All right, do me a favor for old time's sake.
Okay.
Slap these on, will you? There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the greatest floor director in the history of Baltimore television, John Ziemann.
It's good
and
to
when
have
he
you,
was
Jay.
not telling me what camera to point at,
Right.
he was the director of the Baltimore Colts band and now the Baltimore Ravens band. You, like us, were 75 years old. How did you keep the band alive all those years?
Well, like I said, we lost the team in 51, 52. Of course, I wasn't in the band then. And then they did the same thing, fundraisers, doing parades, concerts, anything to keep it going. And then they've got the Dallas Texans here in 1953. They adopted the Colts band as their official band. And then we lost the team in Indianapolis. And the band decided to go into a nonprofit, all-volunteer group, charitable. We got the papers from the state, the taxes, and then we did 30 NFL games in that time, going through the NFL, promoting Baltimore back into the league.
11 years without football,
Right.
and you kept this band playing. Barry Levinson puts it all in that documentary.
Oh, the band that wouldn't die, yeah.
Unbelievable. When the Ravens came back, you went to Modell and you said, and he wanted to keep the tradition alive.
Yeah, absolutely. And mainly was David Modell, because we did quite a few halftime shows in Cleveland. And David just loved it. And when he came to Baltimore, they basically adopted us as a Colt band, took the foundation of the Colt band, and made us into the Marching Ravens. And here we are 75 years later.
I tell you, during those 11 years, we used to go to Mick O'Shea's on St. Patrick's Day, and what would happen right in front of Mick's, right there on Charles Street?
We couldn't get down the street. They would block the street, and the fans would, until we played the fight song, and then it would go crazy, and then they would let us go. Continue on down the parade route.
Tell me about a 4th of July. You'd start at 4 o'clock in the morning. You'd go where?
4th of Dundalk House in Catonsville. Then the next day we would do Havre de Grace. And we still do that. We go through the communities promoting Baltimore Ravens. It's time that, we officially say the season's starting. Here comes a band down the street.
John, to this day, I get chills every time I hear the fight song.
Right.
You played it in your sleep. Do you still get emotional when you hear it?
Absolutely. Like I said, we had the fight song, from 1947, and then the Ravens decided to make a change and put a new fight song in, and it just didn't work. So they had a contest. Do you want the new song or the old song? They came back 79% wanted the new song. Todd Klontz, who was our band director at the time, and I rewrote the words, and it's back today with another generation learning it.
All right, on a Sunday, where are you? Where can we find you first? On the plaza leading up to Ravens Walk, right?
Right. Every Sunday, an hour and a half before the game, we do a concert right outside of Oriole Park, right above Lee Street. And we do a half-hour concert. Then we line up and march down Ravens Walk, stop in the middle, do Seven Nation, do the fight song, and all of a sudden, everybody goes crazy. And that's our signal to the people, close up your parking lot parties. It's time for the game. There's the band. A lot of people get behind us and march in with us. So it's a tradition we started when the Ravens first came here. And that was, David Modell and I decided we had to do something like college style.
That is great. We were just reminiscing about Dixie the horse. Remember when the Colts would score a touchdown? Here comes Dixie running around Memorial Stadium.
Right.
Man, that was great. John, you're my hero. Thank you for everything.
Good to see
Put the
you.
headsets on and watch this. Watch this. Okay, now toss to Sean Stepner. Go. Tell him.
Stand by, Sean, and go.